What's up, folks? Maximilian here, and welcome back to another episode of Black Ops 2 with Maximilian. Got me running around on raid using a Type 25, and kind of wanted to talk about assault rifles and which ones I think are the most effective and which ones I think are actually pretty good. In general, Black Ops 2 is a game dominated by submachine guns. That is actually the case for the majority of Call of Duty games. Submachine guns tend to be the best, and it definitely is the case for this one. Even with the latest patches and adjustments that they've made to SMGs, they're still really damn good, and they still get the job done almost more than any other weapon in the game. But I really like assault rifles. Assault rifles are my favorite weapon class, and I really enjoy using them throughout every Call of Duty, despite how good or bad they might be. That could be a lot of Call of Duty 4 talking with me, because I think in Call of Duty 4, assault rifles were the best of all of them, which was a much different scenario than the preceding Call of Duties that came after it. World at War to Modern Warfare 2, World at War with the MP40, Modern Warfare 2 with the UMP, then the AK-74U in Black Ops, and so on and so forth. But assault rifles I find to be a lot of fun, and finding out how to make them good I think is one of the more challenging things in this game. And especially in this Black Ops 2, it's especially challenging because doing as well with assault rifles can be fairly difficult at times. Especially depending on the connection and things like that. But anyway, let's talk about some of these guns. Using the Type 25, I think, is actually an interesting weapon. I found that putting the target finder, as much as I hate it, actually makes some of these guns really good. Especially in those mid to long range battles, the target finder is kind of like your sweet spot when it comes to figuring out and how to pick out a target really fast with a lot of targets coming at you. The Type 25, I think, is extremely similar to the I think it's the M27. It's like the carbine equivalent of this game. I don't mind the M27 because the M27 doesn't kick very much, and I did get that weapon to gold as well. But I just find that the Type 25 tend to put people down faster, which is intended, or which exactly relates to the fact that in close quarters battles, the Type 25 almost always wins because the Type 25 shoots faster. It's got a similar range, a similar damage differential, and the actual weapon has the same damage output from close to long range, I think, as the M27, but the Type 25 just shoots faster. That's one of the big things about it. Just expels ammunition much faster than the M27 does. Talking about some of the other guns, like the TAR, I've made a few videos about before. I really like the TAR Silenced. It's a much better weapon after the patch. There was some weird thing with the aim assist that was glitched out about the gun. I'm actually not too sure what exactly it was, but I still found the weapon to be effective. Some of the other guns, like some people talk about I think it's the M801. It's the quadruple burst assault rifle, the 4-shot burst. That gun can be really good, I feel, and I see a lot of people touting that as the best AR. But I feel sometimes it just doesn't perform, like especially from long range. It's got great damage output, it's got really good rate of fire, but man, I don't know, dude. Sometimes those 4 bursts, or those 4 bullets in one burst don't really feel like they all land on target sometimes. And it's just, dude, I pointed right at that son of a bitch. Why didn't all the bullets hit him? And sometimes they just seem to go in a weird spatter direction. Anyway, I don't know if I like the M8 as much as everybody else does. I've barely played with the AN-94 because it's the last weapon you get, and you practically need to get an unlock token on that thing in order to use it until you become Prestige Master. So I'm looking forward to using the AN-94. But the other gun that I really liked in this one, and I actually got one of my better gameplays with it, excuse me, was the SCAR. And the SCAR in this game feels a lot different. It almost feels like you're running around with an LMG. It's weird, but it's really powerful. The rate of fire is not that great, but it puts people down really fast. Comparing it to some of the other like assault rifles that are single shot that you can change with select fire, I think I kind of prefer the SCAR more in a situation like this. And the SCAR compared to the AN-94 is extremely similar, but the AN-94 is a little bit better because the first 2 shots that come out a little bit faster than the preceding shots that come after it, which means that you can put people down quicker from close range, or even in general, because the 2 first bullets are quicker. That's an interesting thing about the AN-94, which might make it a lot better than things like the SCAR or other assault rifles, is that it's got great damage output, a fairly decent rate of fire, but it does kick a little bit, but it's got that little bit of like extra RPM at the beginning of its firing shots. I'm looking forward to using the AN-94, that's for sure, but I have had the SCAR treat me well in many of Call of Duties that it's been in so far. Especially games like Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. And it's kind of the same in Black Ops 2. It's like this gun always seems to be good throughout Call of Duty. So let me know what you guys think, besides like the SMR and the FAL, which are notably just really good, and those are the best assault rifles I am with Select Fire. I like looking at the other stuff that doesn't get nearly as much attention, so let me know your thoughts. What have been your findings with assault rifles? What's your favorite one? And which AR has gotten you the best games and the best scores so far in Black Ops 2? But until next time, thank you guys very much for watching. My name is Maximilian, signing out.
Operation complete. Nice job, grunts.